Okay, I'm trusting you're clicking on the links just above this video. You've got to build up your foundations before you go up to grade A star. Not that this is an A star topic, but if you want to go for something beyond a grade C, then you've got to get those foundations absolutely right. So look at the videos, links to the foundation website, you'll be fine. Then we'll start doing the higher stuff little by little. Right, start the clock. Right, I'm going straight on to 1.1, page 11. There's a question 5 which I rather like. We're buying 2 t-shirts, one from each shop, and we compare the prices. Well, actually we'll only buy one of them, so we'll go for the best buy, shall we? The same t-shirt is available in 2 different shops. Which shop gives the better price, which gives the best buy, and show you how you worked out the answer. We've got Tees R Us, and that's selling shirts for £7.50, and you're going to get a third off that one. And we've got a competitor across the road called Getting Shirty, and that costs £9, and you're going to get 2/5 of the price off. So let's work out which is the best buy. Well, if you can do a third of something, just divide by 3. Well, that's going to cost £7.50 less the £2.50 off. So here's my next step. £7.50 take away £2.50. That will cost me £5 from Tees R Us. And the next shop next door, I get 2/5 off. So 2/5 of £9 will give me 2 times 9. Let's have a look. 2 times 9 divided by 5. Listen to what I'm saying. That will give me 3.6 on the calculator. Now, quality of written communication dictates that you must have a 0 there, because we're talking about money. This shows you've understood it as well. So £9 take away the £9 take away the 360 should leave us with £5.40 to pay, and therefore this is the best buy. It's called Tees R Us. Alright, they called it, and that's the best buy. That's that question done. Now, next page, next question. I'm going for question 6. It says in a sale, again still on page 11, in a sale everything is offered with 1/4 off. Okay, quarter off. Now work out the sale price of these items, rounding to the nearest penny if necessary. Now instead of saying 1/4 off, you can actually say work out 3/4 of the price. Okay, do it in one step. So instead of doing what I did in the previous page, we work out the amounts off and then subtract, just go straight into it in one step. So 1/4 off means I still retain 3/4 of the value of the original price. So sweater costs £24. I've got 1/4 off that, which means I have 3/4 left of the £24 price. Well, I can see that 4 goes into 24 6 times 3 6s are £18. I didn't need to round anything off to any nearest penny whatsoever, so I'm happy just to carry on. Next one, dress costs £69.99. Okay, so with 1/4 off, I'm left with 3/4 of the value, 3/4 of £66.99. Sorry, £69.99, I believe. So let's just change that. So £69.99. I definitely need a calculator for that. So 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 69.99. Okay, it's going to cost me £52.492.5. Now, you know 100 pennies in a pound. Let's chop it off right there. Would you call that £52.49, or would you call that £52.50? Well, the 2 won't push up that 9 up to the next penny, and so really it stays as it is. So therefore, rounding to the nearest penny, I've got £52.49. Is that alright? I'll leave that alone. I think I'll do the last one. Don't do too many of these, they're all the same. And this one's about a pen costing 89p. So I'm going to be charged 3/4 of the 89 pence. Grab the machine. 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 89 gives me 66.75 pence. Be careful, but not suddenly turned into pounds just because there's a decimal point just there where I've indicated. It's the nearest penny. Well, clearly the 7 will push the 6 back up to the nearest penny, which will be 67 pence. Alright, so that's the price for that one. I've also opted to do question 9, and then I'll stop the vid after that and then move on. So question 9 says this. It says a recipe for biscuits needs 2/3 of a cup of sugar. Well, cups are American measures of volume, I believe, so just scoop it up with a cup, it's a standard measure, and chuck it in the bowl. So anyway, that's just as an aside. Cup of sugar, so biscuits require 2/3. There's my pen, there we go. So 2/3 is for your biscuits, and the pudding needs 1 3/8. 1 3/8 of sugar. And the question says Lucy has 2 cups of sugar only. Does she have enough to make the biscuits and the pudding? Well, there's your biscuits, there's your pudding, and means add. So basically we've got to add these two fractions up. Now this is a calculator unit, so I could show you how to do it with a calculator. I'd rather go without a calculator at the moment, and we'll worry about how to do it with a calculator later. So 2/3 plus 1 whole plus 3/8. Now a whole is a whole. If I can handle 2/3 plus the 3/8, I need to find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 8. So that's going to be 24. So 24 plus something out of 24. Again, equivalent fractions. 3's into 24 go 8. 8 to 2's are 16. 8 to 24 is multiplied by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So just dealing with the fractions now. I have 25 24ths. That's a top heavy fraction. That's 1 and 1 24th. Well, that is 1 cup and a 24th of a cup. Don't forget, add on the whole cup there. So the total needed is 1 plus 1 and 1 24th. That gives us 2 cups and a 24th. Therefore, Lucy will not have enough. Alright, poor Lucy. Never mind, perhaps she can skimp on the measure and make maybe 1 biscuit less, who knows. Right, I did say I'll show you how to do it with a calculator. So 2/3. I've got an old Casio here. You've probably got a more flash one compared to that, but I'm going to do it with my old Casio here. There's a fantastic A, B, C button. So for example, if I was going to type in 2 and 3/8, there's my 2 for the A, there's my 3 for the B, and there's my 8 that links in with the C. So I just do this. I'd say 2, then I press the ABC button, and then I put in my 3, then I press in my ABC button, then I press in my 8, and then I press equals, and that will give me the fraction. It will look something like this on a Casio. 2, let's actually do it, shall we? 2 and 3/8. I press equals, and I've got exactly that. I've got a 2, it does that, and I've got a 3, it does that, then I've got 8. Okay, 2 and 3/8. That's basically how it looks on these Casios. So with the previous sum, I'm going to add on 2/3, is it? Yeah, 2/3 plus 1 and 2/5 from memory. So that will go 2, then your ABC button, or the equivalent on your newer Casio. Then you press the 3, then you've obviously got to add, press on the 1, then hit the ABC button, then the 2, then you hit the ABC button, then you put on the 5, then you hit equals, and then you get the answer straight away. So 2/3 plus 1 and 2/5 equals, and that will give you the answer straight away as a fraction. And we should get actually what we calculated on the previous page, 2 and 1 24th, and the calculator will put it as 2 line 1 line 24. And you're supposed to read it as 2 and 1 24th. Now, if you need to explore on your own Casio, do so. I think there's a button that looks a bit like this on the modern Casios. The fraction button looks like that, and that's shaded out for you, like so. Then it's got a division line, and then it's got an open button there. So that's the fraction. So instead of saying ABC, they say, well, there's the fraction button, something over something, and use it exactly the same way as the ABC button. And with that, I'll sign off.